Hey, everybody, this is the Whine PAINt podcast. I'm live on YouTube and Instagram. Just wanted to take this time and say happy holidays and happy New Year's to everybody. Why does everybody say happy New Year's? Does anybody else find themselves doing that? Why happy New Year's? Like, it's the new year. But anyway, it's been a long year. Like, really, really long. I've been going through it. I don't know about anybody else, but it's been a crazy one for me. You see, if you know me, you may notice something different. I cut all my hair off. But I'm liking it. I'm good with the Macy Gray. That's fine with me. But it's definitely been a difficult year. I had a miscarriage at the beginning of the year. Still learning how to deal and cope with it and just heal through that. So, if anybody has any tips or strategies on that, let me know. But just wanted to take the time to let you guys know where I've been at, what I've been up to, and creating, dealing with unemployment, employment, underemployment, whatever you want to call it. But things are getting back on track, you know. So I'm able to focus more and create how I want. So just wanted to give a little encouragement as well. If you're dealing with a bunch of extra stuff, please still find time to create. It's very important, even if you think nobody's going to tune in or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's for you. So you have to make the time for that stuff. Don't tell yourself it's not important just because of the different things that's going on in your life. Maybe holding back your blessings by not expressing yourself through your gifts. That's what I usually find. I have to take that time for me. Like, I usually just tap into the anxiety automatically, but you don't have to do that. You really don't. You can decide how things are going to turn out if you want things to be different. Yeah. So the painting I'm working on is called When Reality Melts, and it's just really about my struggles with insomnia. I've never had like a solid sleeping schedule. Has anyone ever had a solid sleeping schedule? Like when I was younger, I know it was hard for my parents to get me to actually go to sleep because they were a little older and my mom worked late nights, and I'm pretty sure my dad was just like, all right, well, whenever you fall asleep. But it was always hard for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. So I've been doing different things at night to make sure I can have a good sound sleep, because if you don't get those hours of sleep, you will be struggling through the day. Well, me anyway. Like, I find that if I don't have enough sleep, I'm just the worst, like, through the rest of the day. It's just not good. So, yeah, just trying to find better ways to actually go to sleep and stay asleep. Like, I've been using magnesium, like, that's been really helping. So, if you guys have any tips on just better ways to stay asleep and actually get some rest, let me know. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So, again, this year, if you feel like this year has been super hard, I'm right there with you. But congratulations for making it. It's almost 2025. There's better things to come, And I know that may be hard to believe sometimes, but you actually got to do the thing to keep things going. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So happy New Year to everyone. I look forward to continuing with my podcast and all my creative endeavors. And I look forward to interviewing some cool people. Oh, yeah, less screen time before bed is definitely important. I've been like really trying to be better about that, but I notice when I'm going through like a big change in my life, I'll tap into that more because I'm just tapping into fear and I'm like, oh, I'll just watch this like one more episode. But that's not gonna make it go away. You're still gonna be like dealing with whatever. So it's better to just prepare than overthink things, and you actually got to get rest because if you don't, you can't do anything else. So yeah, less screen time is definitely important. You're right. I try to keep my phone out of my room when I'm going to sleep. I definitely need to get an alarm clock because I feel like that would really help. I know that when our phones aren't in our rooms, like I just sleep so much better. So I'm gonna try that more too. Yeah. And anyone who's ever dealt with insomnia, like, what's been the worst time for you? Like, the worst episode for you? Or what's the longest amount of time that you stayed up? I feel like I stayed up for about 2 weeks and didn't even really know it. Like, I would have maybe a good 15, 20 minutes sleeping, maybe like a day at a time or whatever, but I was just up and it was so dangerous. Like it was really bad. So if you're ever dealing with insomnia, just remember, like it's not whatever you gotta calm down and you have to go to sleep because you're like a car. Everything is designed after you. If you're not taking care of yourself, you don't understand yourself, give yourself rest, you're just gonna crash out and that is not okay. We need you for all these other things. As far as like New Year's resolutions, I don't have any because I've started different things. Like we've started different things in my household to be like, yeah, this is what we're going to do and change. Like, and this started like months ago. So I'm very confident in our ability to keep these different habits up, like working out, actually taking care of ourselves, eating better, eating differently, and just actually taking time to recuperate and not feel obligated to do stuff we don't really need or want to do. And that feels better. Yep. So, yeah, just wanted to jump on here and say, hey, not sure how long this episode's going to be, but thank you for tuning in. Nonetheless, I look forward to creating more paintings this year, having more interviews, and just hopping on and creating and chatting with you guys. And you can let me know what type of topics and things or issues, mental health questions you guys have too. Let me know what you guys want to hear about. I'm going to talk more about insomnia because I think it's really important, and a lot of people that I know have always dealt with some sort of sleeping issue. I guess it's just or not, yeah, just issues going to sleep and staying asleep. I wonder if it's higher in different communities and different places. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I love drawing hands, so I really tend to shine on those. So I appreciate that, Rose. But yes, um, just different things that can cause me to stay up are just tasks that I haven't done or things that I haven't figured out, or most of the time it's because of procrastination, and that's totally in my control. In my control, like I should definitely take the time to make sure I actually do things so I won't be staying up at night thinking about them, because I find that when I actually do the thing, it didn't take as long as the thoughts that I was having. So I tend to torture myself. I really do. And I'll admit that. I'll admit that. But you guys heard it here. You can hold me accountable. We'll talk next week. You can ask me, did I keep procrastinating, or did I actually get these different things done? A couple of things that I have to do are lesson plans. Lesson plans, because I'm an art teacher now. Again, yes, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of nervous about it, but I've been doing this for a very long time. So I'm also excited to help out some new kiddos and see what they're about. Um, so yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. But I'm definitely happy that there's a whole nother break week. So if any other teachers are out there, I'm sure you can agree that you're happy there's another week. It's nothing like getting up at 5 a.m. Another thing that typically keeps me up is just overthinking things. Like, did I do this right? Should I have done it this way? It's over now. Like, use that energy for something else. It's easier said than done, but it's usually a lot better when you just focus on it when you have to give it your energy and plan accordingly, but don't obsess over things, because not sleeping is so dangerous. Like, you don't understand if you haven't been through, like, there's different levels or different flavors of insomnia. Like, you can have chronic insomnia. You can be like, there's a version of insomnia where you can be sleep, but it feels like you're awake. I've gone through that before so many times, and it is very scary. Like, it's really scary because things just start again, they just start blending together, and it's really scary. Thank God for my support system and the Most High, of course, and just all I know about mental health and just, yeah, just everything. Just thank God for real, because it's scary. Like, just being in that state. So if you're not getting rest because of things that are out of your control, please just get some sleep. Like, it's not that serious. It will be there. It will continue to be there. So that's all I wanted to hop on here and say. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. Get some rest. Whatever profession you're in, I hope you are able to spend some time with your family and just recharge. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, YouTube land. See you next week.